Welcome, everybody. This is Scott Small from Chicago, and I have my wingman here, Brian Rager, tonight. And I want to thank you all for coming out and joining us for our We Believe Team Hangout. And, we're going to go through a few things tonight and bring you up to speed on a few different things that we know are coming and some of the resources that we have. And, the main thing is we want to let you know that even though it's summer, it still doesn't mean that business changes, because this is actually a good time. And what I can tell you is, from my experience, my very best month was in September so far. So this is the time to really make your plans, put your pieces in place, and make sure that you're positioned to take advantage of what can be going on here, and really make sure that you're ramped up and ready for all of the things that your business can grow into. Because the real bottom line is you're here for a reason, and you're here to find a way to grow your business, grow your income, get the lifestyle that you're really looking for, and we're here to help you do that. And actually, one of the things that we were going to cover tonight, and I'm going to turn it over to Brian here, is that we've been working pretty diligently on our new Getting Started page. And what we really want to use that for is to make it so that when you're bringing people into the team, you don't have to do the setup. You don't have to explain to them how to, put together their autoresponder. You don't even have to explain to them what an autoresponder is. And that was actually one of the things that we addressed this week, and Brian did a great video on that, is just, whatever we can do to help you, we're here to do that. So, once again, if you have suggestions, if you have questions, if you need anything, use the Facebook group. That's what it's there for. It's also there to help grow our team, grow our culture, recognize the people that are getting results and people that are out there, doing whatever it takes to grow their business. And remember, we're here for you. We're here to do this as a team. So, Brian, first off, welcome. And if you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit of what you've been up to the last few days in terms of, updating and putting together things on our team website.
Sure. Thank you, Scott. And first of all, I want to welcome you all here on this fine Thursday evening. We're moving right along. If you're a guest here with us, feel free to click that link below the chat roll there and hit the register now and get started with whoever invited you. Huge things coming down the pipe, guys, and we're trying to get this stuff out as quick as we can to you guys. Like Scott was saying here, I'm gonna pop on my screen share. Like Scott was saying, we actually I put together a little bit of a video that it kind of explains what it is we do and how we do it. So here's our new. That's the wrong one. We'll get to that next. So here's our Getting Started section. So anytime that you and Scott put together a great Getting Started email that is in the file section of the Facebook group, where you'll just copy that, put your Facebook link in there and your AWeber link, and then send it out to your new members. But the idea is, we're trying to make this where it's just step by step for people to get their entire system set up and ready to roll. Okay. So the video I shot is this new one here, which when I put my screen back on here, I'll just play a minute or so of it.
Brian, I hate to cut you off, but I'm looking on the other screen, and I see that we've still got the last week's video in there, so I just want to make sure that... All right, you're positive?
Yeah, I'm positive. I'm seeing it here.
Okay. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure. I know we had a little bit of technical issues last week, and
yeah, I'm seeing it.
Run into that this week.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing it. We're good.
Okay.
So anyhow, here's the video, and here, I'll just play a minute.
The We Believe team, let me be the first to say we are so happy.
Let me skip through here so you can just kind of see.
We're just doing it online. So what we focus on is what's getting called traffic. Okay? Traffic are those customers that are looking for your offer. All right? And the question is now, how do you take traffic and turn this into money? And that's what I'm going to show you here in this video, and I'm going to show you exactly why the Getting Started stuff, exactly how that's going to help you get your business going. So most online marketing systems have what's called a sales funnel, okay? So just picture like a regular funnel, okay, where you put traffic in the top and money comes out the bottom, okay? Now you're probably asking yourself right now, like, okay, how exactly does that work? And for the next couple minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how this works. and show you what happens within our system and how to set this all up, okay? So, like I was telling you, what we focus on here is what's called traffic, right? Getting customers. So we take traffic, which are people looking for you, and we send them what's called an opt-in page. Now, an opt-in page usually has a picture maybe in it, has some writing, all right? And then it has a box here that says enter your email, okay? When somebody enters their email into your opt-in list, all right, they're going to go to what's called a presentation page. Okay? On the presentation page, usually there's a video explaining, hey, look, this is the program, this is how it works, and then it has some writing, and then it has what's called a join now or register now. We'll just put register and reg now button. All right? And then this leads them to a join page where they can put in their credit card information and actually join the program. Usually this has some writing, maybe a picture or two, maybe a video, and then a place for them to put in their CC, their credit card information. Okay? So where they can actually join you and join your program. Now here's the beautiful thing, and when they put in their email, all right, what they're actually doing is they're called opting in. So if you ever hear the term opt-ins, that's somebody that opted in by putting in their email saying, yes, I want to get more information. You will start building what's called a list. And this is simply just a list of people.
Okay, and I'm not going to get too crazy into like watching this whole video. It's like 6 minutes, but actually it's 6 minutes and 40 seconds, so you can come on the website and watch it. But this is some of the stuff we're putting together here. So now it's a simple. This is kind of explaining to people what it is they're doing and how they're doing it and how the system works. And then it's about setting up their system. So when they come down to here, let's say, to set up their AWeber, they understand what their autoresponder is for, and they'll understand where their Prosperity Team landing pages fit into the whole thing. So you know, it's just it's a way to tie it all together. So that's one of the things we've added. I'll show you something that we're working on right now. Is we're actually going to have We Believe Team presentation pages that you'll start to be able to send people to once we get some videos put together, where they'll actually be coded to you. Like this one's mywebelieveteam.com/presentation !ID equals for this one, but they're going to be actually coded presentation pages that you can start sending to your list that will really start selling them on value. They're going to be value type videos, very short. Like this one is less than 10 minutes long, and it's really just here. I'll just do a quick thing here. It's just just telling them a little bit about the We Believe Team stuff. Just start to be able to send people, and then I shoot them right into the Dave Wood presentation or Dave Share presentation. Okay, and then at the end here, it's like I got this, you know, become a member, click the link below, and then of course register now button. That'll take them directly to your join page. So these are some of the things we're working on right now, just to get us a little more tools and a little more stuff for you guys to work with. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming out fast and furious over the next few weeks. So just make sure you're still watching the Facebook group, and you know, that way we can you can keep informed of what we have going on and some of the new stuff we have coming. So that's what I got for new stuff this week, Scott.
Well, you know, while you had that screen share going, Brian, you know, why don't you show them the file section, the getting started letter, and you know,
okay,
things we have in there, because that's something that we keep updating as well. And,
okay,
you know,
let me pop back in here real quick. It's on my Facebook here. Facebook. Sorry, everything runs slower when I got like 1,500 tabs open. Let's see here. We Believe Team. So yeah, if you're not a member of the team yet, click the Register Now button, and your sponsor will add you into the group. This is our private group. But what Scott's referring to is this Files section down under here. So you'll just go to the Facebook group, and then you'll go to this Files section right here. And then in the Files section, we have a bunch of files and tools. But it's this right here, We Believe Team Getting Started, Welcome to Empowered Network document. Here's instructions on how to add somebody to the Facebook group if you have an unpaid member, team links and codes. But the link, basically, you would just click on this and you just download it, or you can actually, I can get my computer to work here. There we go. You can actually preview it and then just copy and paste it into an email. So, you know, there's a few different options on it. So you can just preview and then just simply copy and paste this into a new email and send it out to your new member. So here you go, right here. And of course, you're going to want to put your own links where it says link to your Facebook page. So you'll put your link there. Let's see, those are all good. Those are good. Those are good. And then new member coaching. And then, of course, you'll put your contact info down here. So real simple thing to just copy and paste and send out to your new members. And thank you, Scott, for doing this one for us. So that's our welcome letter. So that's where you find it. Again, it's under files, file section. So just go to your file section and feel free to use those resources and all the new stuff we have coming out for you guys. So that's what I got there, Mr. Scott.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Brian. And one other note: if you're starting a new member, what I would suggest is that you get, when you activate your Aweber account, for those of you who have one, which should be all of you, of course, the Aweber system is an affiliate system, so it's something that you can offset the cost of, or even make, you know, a little bit of money off of your Aweber account. So what you want to do is make sure, number one, that you set up your affiliate account with Aweber. And what you'll also want to do is, when you've got a new member, you want to take that affiliate link and insert that into the email. And this way, you're going to make sure that, you know, when somebody signs up, they're going to go into your Aweber downline, if you will, and that way, you know, basically what they pay is 1/3 of the amount that you pay to Aweber will be paid, that somebody pays to Aweber will be paid to you as an affiliate. So just want to make sure that everybody's aware of that. And, you know, the way to set up your affiliate account, if you don't know, is either go in your back office of Aweber, or even better yet, their customer service is really top-notch. It's excellent. They answer the phones, they actually talk to you, and they know what they're doing. So I just want to make sure that everybody's aware of that, and I can tell you that Aweber's customer support is a great resource. So whenever I'm working with Aweber, or if I have questions, I call them, and, you know, I always seem to get, you know, great answers and great response from them. And
let me throw something in real quick about Aweber too, guys. Some of y'all have been in the team for a while, and you have you know, a lot of your list, especially if you're not broadcasting, has gone through all the autoresponder messages. If you have Aweber, you can call them and just say, hey, I want my entire list sent back to message number 2, and have that whole series start back over again. So just remember, you can always do that too, especially if you've been on the team for a long time and a lot of your list has already played through the messages and you haven't been broadcasting. You know, you got to remember, once I get them 30 emails or whatever from you guys, once I get the 30th one, if you're not broadcasting, they're not hearing from you. So make sure that you use that resource also. So.
Well, and to that end, Brian, you actually bring up a great point, because what I recommend is make sure that, well, first off, make sure you go through the emails that are put in there in the first place. So when you first get started, you get a series of emails. And I've actually been recently going through the emails, doing things to update them, and really make them my own. You know, make sure that they're my voice, because that's really important here. Because, you know, remember, when somebody's getting on your list, you know, what emails they're getting are, you know, the initial ones are all pre-written, and, you know, we have them there so that you have a resource. Now, we know that there's going to be something coming out with iPass. We know that there's, you know, potentially some updated material. But until that happens, you know, what I would recommend is go through the emails and do something to really update them. And it isn't difficult to do. We have a great training in the We Believe team site about how to do broadcasts. And, you know, the procedure is the same. So if you're writing an email that's going to go into your follow-up series, what you want to do is, you know, use the same process that you use to do a broadcast. In other words, writing an email is writing an email. So if you're doing it as a broadcast or you're doing it as a follow-up, either way, you're going to use the same process. And for those of you who don't know, let me just kind of differentiate between broadcasts and follow-ups. And the follow-ups are the pre-written series of emails that you download initially when you set up your Aweber account. And we had a code for that, and it's all, you know, everything in there. The links all go to you, and every time somebody clicks on one of those links, it's going to be something that's going to be credited to you or take it to your join page or whatever. When you do a broadcast, that's an email that you write on a daily, weekly, or you know, every few days, or however often you're broadcasting. And I definitely recommend broadcasting. And when you write a broadcast, it's going to be you. It's going to be your own voice. Now, there's nothing wrong with swiping emails. We don't, you know, we're absolutely all about, you know, whatever you find that you like that's going to be something that's going to help you. Well, you know, by all means, use it. But even if you're swiping something, you want to make sure that you customize it and you put in something about you, something that relates more to you, some, you know, pictures of yourself. You know, however you do it, you want to make sure that you're customizing the emails, because the best response and the ways that people are going to more relate to you, you know, you're trying to build a relationship, is by putting in the effort to write your own emails and you know, get results from doing that. And that's something that, you know, we highly recommend. And, you know, I know that the best of results come when I'm really in that rhythm of putting out broadcasts on a very regular basis. And that's, you know, something that really will help you in your business. So I can't recommend highly enough. You know, number one, going through the follow-up series, really read through those emails. See if you know, if you like what they say, because some of them, you know, we're grateful to have them here because, you know, there's certainly, it's something that you don't have to deal with when you first get started. But as you get further into your business, you know, you want to start being, you know, a presence. You want to have some personality to what you're doing, because remember, you know, ultimately the people that are joining you on your team are joining you. They're not joining the business, and you want to be the one that's really out there and being represented. So make sure that you do take a look at the emails. Like I said, we have a training on exactly how to really write an email, how to do a broadcast, how to create an email, how to put pictures in, how to put videos in, you know, anything and everything you need to know. It's all in that one training. So, you know, keep that in mind and, you know, spend the time to learn that, because, you know, remember, this is your business and you want to get the results that you know, and get to your goals, and we want to help you get there. So, you know, that's something that we definitely recommend. Any further thoughts on that, Brian?
No, not really. I mean, that pretty much sums it up. I mean, again, it's your business, so, you know, just make sure that you're putting in the effort, you're doing the time to learn new skills, and you know, definitely putting you know, the stuff you learn into action. I mean, that's the key. Is, you know, don't just get tied up in learning, get tied up in doing. So, you know, we're going to try to give you guys the best tools possible to get you out there doing and get there doing quickly. But you know, at the end of the day, it's your business and you need to drive the car. So, you know, we're going to try to give you a car or give you a roadmap and keys and everything else, but you're going to have to drive from point A to point B if that's where you want to get. So,
Oh, Brian, you know what? If you would post the, I know we're running into a little bit of technical. Why don't you put the link into the chat roll so that if for some reason they're on last week's, which I had as a little bit of a problem earlier, and it might just be,
yeah, that's just if you're watching last week's, you need to close your browser and reopen the window. You probably came here before the new video was coded in. So you need to just totally close down, like Jackie, if you're using Chrome, just close down Chrome completely and reopen using the same link. The link is just coded to this room. It's the video has been changed. So anybody that you know, came here after, you know, about 15 minutes before we got started, after the new video was coded in, shouldn't have a problem. So yeah, just close down your browser and reopen it.
If you don't mind, Brian, would you pop in the? I can't put it in from my end. It has to go from yours. Could you put the link in there just in case? Just the uncoded link?
Yeah.
Because I had a problem originally as well. Technical difficulties, you know, this is growing pains.
You know, again, it depends on how fast your browser refreshes. So let me, but I'll throw it in there. It's the same link.
Because what I found is when I first did this, and you know what, this is growing pains, everybody. You know, what we do here, we are, you know, as we bring out new things, of course, there's going to be challenges and little things that, you know, ultimately can become something that we have to just figure out. But, you know, the good thing about it is there's nothing here that's permanent and nothing here that can't be fixed. So
Nothing broken.
definitely not. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about tonight is one of the very best ways to connect with people is to make videos. And I know a lot of you are, let's say, intimidated or haven't made videos, or better yet, how many of you have made videos? You know, if you want, just I'll look at the chat roll here. Let me know if you've ever made a video and posted it out either on YouTube or, you know, put something up on Facebook. Let me know how many of you guys have done that. Okay, well, Brian, I know you have. Who else?
Well, no, there's about a 45-second lag from the time you talk to the time they see it.
Ah, okay, all right. Well, I'm going to sit and watch this. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to go through, you know, some of the training that we got at the event, and I guess I can loop this all together. First off, you definitely want to make sure that you do get to the trainings and you do get to the events, because that's really where some of the magic happens. Well, Will, congratulations for making your first presentation. And the training that you get is something that you take back with you, and it really becomes part of you. And you know, that's something that really will help you to be better at your business, because you know, when you're in the room with the experience of you know, the training, meeting the people, and really connecting with your business, there a little shift happens where you really internalize the business. And it happened for me. You know, I know a lot of you know my story, but you know, basically, I didn't have much in the way of results until I went to an event. And when I came out of an event, my business has really never looked back. And you know, I went from making basically $4,000 in about a 3.5-month period, and from there I've made really over $96,000 after that event. So you know, my first few months were slow, and it was because I really hadn't been to an event. I was, you know, more thinking about things rather than just, you know, understanding and feeling, you know, that what I was doing was real, and that was something that held me back. And by the way, my income is not average. There is a income disclosure link at the bottom of this page, and then if not, you want to go to empowernetwork.com/income, and that will, you know, give you the information on, you know, how what our real-time earnings are in here in Empower. And what I can tell you is, you know, being in an event, being in that situation, you know, our next event is the end of October. It's in Orlando, and we really want to see you all there, because it's going to be something that you will, you know, take away as an experience, and that experience will really take your results to the next level. So, you know, you want to make sure that you're there. We want to have you know, a lot of the team members there. You know, we had about 10 of us or so in Charlotte, and you know, we'd like to see a much bigger team there, because you know, big things are coming, and we want to see you really sharing the success of what's happening here. You know, one of the things that we have is, as Brian said, you know, just keep watching the tools and keep watching for some announcements, because there are going to be things that will, you know, really help your business. So let's go back to where I started here. And one of the things that we were taught when we were in Charlotte, really, you know, less than a month ago, Dave Wood got up on stage and he really broke down the 12 steps of a successful presentation. And you know, you can use this in almost any type of presentation, but you know, what you really can use this for would be a video. And one of the ways to really get results is to pre-plan what it is and have a real message, so that you're going to get a result. Because it's one thing to shoot a video and just meander around, and it's another to really do it with purpose and set an expectation and really get a result from doing it in that way. So the very first thing that you want to do, and the very first step, is to capture attention. And what you want to do is break state. And what does that mean? That means that you want to, you know, remember that people are bombarded by information, and they're getting presentations all the time. So what you want to do is do something that's going to snap their attention to you. And it can be something as simple as recognizing, maybe if you had put a video out there and you used a keyword, you want to repeat that keyword, knowing that that this is what they were looking for, and you recognize the fact that they got there because they were looking for that. Or you want to do something, and you have to do it quickly. It has to be done within the first 8 seconds of the video. So one of the things that you want to do, and it doesn't have to be anything spectacular, but you want to do something out of the ordinary. You don't want to just go talking away in a monotone and just start sell. You want to actually connect with people and break their state immediately. So keep in mind, you want to do something that's really going to snap their attention. It could be there's so many different ways of doing it. And what I would suggest is really look at videos and start to take them apart and really realize the ones that catch your attention and what the people do to do that. And that's going to be something that's going to help you to learn how to be much more effective with that.
Hey, Scott. You're not going to believe this, man. You're not going to believe this. Wait until you see this.
There you go. Well, that's a great example.
Did I just break the state?
So, what you want to do is just something a little bit off the wall, and the more off the wall, probably the better. You can even do something fumbling around, because that makes you real, and that's one of the next steps you want to do, is you want to build rapport with the person once you've actually broken the state. So, you want to introduce yourself, you want to do something to, really recognize that you and that you're there to give them some kind of information. So, what you want to do is build rapport and let them know that you're here for a reason. So for an example, if you were working with the keyword, and let's say they were looking for a way to do, say you were doing a video on dog training just for no particular reason, and you would say, I've had trouble training my dog too, and I can understand how difficult it is to know that you're going to be using the right techniques to get a result with your dog training. Well, now all of a sudden you're building rapport. You're doing something to really connect with them, connect with their problem, and let them know that you are also doing the same thing. Let's go back to maybe a home business presentation, and I can actually use some examples of something that I've seen that's worked. So let's say that you had somebody that was looking for a way to make money online. We'll go with that keyword, and you could break state by saying, you probably found me because you were looking for a way to make money online. Well, if they put in that keyword, make money online, your video comes up and it's all about make money online, and you recognize in that very first second that you probably found me because you were looking to make money online. Well, now all of a sudden you've been very congruent in your message. You've captured their attention, and then you can go on to say something when you're building the rapport is, I was in the same position too, looking for a way to make money online, and I was looking at Google, and I was looking through YouTube, and I just wasn't sure if I was going to find something that was going to work. Well, now all of a sudden, you're building a rapport. So, that's the next step. So the first is capture attention. The next one is build rapport. The third is create credibility. And what you want to do is talk about results. And if you don't have results, that's no problem. What you could do is talk about people that you know of that have had results, or anything that you can do to just talk about. Let's say if you're talking about ways to generate leads, well, you would even if you've only generated 5 leads, 10 leads, 15 leads, whatever, you can talk about the fact that you had a result. So what you want to do is create results, create credibility with results, and like I said, you can borrow results. So the third step is create credibility. The fourth is to target the problem. And what you want to do then is really, hone in on, what the challenges are and the things that people may run into as they're trying to solve the problem. So you want to target that problem, and you want to address it and recognize it. And that's really, something that will help build into your presentation. The fifth thing you want to do is offer a solution to the problem. And you don't want to be all over the place. So if you're shooting a video, you want to only take care of one problem and one solution. And that way your message is going to be very clean, and it's going to have much more impact. So, that's something you want to pay attention to. The next step, the sixth step, is to set an expectation of what it is that they're going to learn. So, you're going to talk a little bit about, the things that you're going to be sharing with them and how it's going to be helping them. So, you want to let them know that you have, you're setting an expectation of what it is that they are going to be learning. The next thing you want to do is give social proof, and you want to be much more specific. So for an example, if we were talking about, Empower Network, we would use the example of, I'll give you an example of how I would use social proof. Well, they did a commission countdown, and that they had 95% of the room stood up, and they had actually had results and made money in this business. And that's something that I've never seen before, and it was something that really impressed me. So now you're talking about a social proof of something that is going to really give more credibility to you and to what it is you're talking about. The next thing is you want to show the benefit. And in that way, what you're doing is you're just building up more of a better result. So you're going to talk about the benefit, and this is something that will show so that more people will get started, or we're going to help you get to your goal. You want to personalize it. You want to let them know that this is going to be something that's going to help them. Then the next thing you want to do is give them an offer. Give them an irresistible offer. And you want to let them know, that they're going to be, learning about something that is going to, give them the ability to get results and make money online using the system that we have. The next thing you want to let them know, and this is the 10th step, is what's called a risk reversal. And in this case with Empower, we have a 14-day money-back guarantee. So, you can let them know that this is something where they're going to be taking a step, but you know what? We really believe in this so strongly that there is a money-back guarantee on it, so there's not much risk for you. So therefore, you want to make sure that you get involved with this, because we know that it's going to be a great product for you. It's going to be a great way for you to learn how to earn money online. The 11th step is called scarcity. And what you want to do is put out something along the lines of, I'm looking to start with a group of 3 people, and the first 3 people that get started with me, we're going to do some one-on-one training. I'm going to take you into our private Facebook group. We're going to set you up with all of the tools and things that I've used to get results, or if you haven't got results and you're leveraging somebody else, that our team uses to get results, and you want to say, I want you to be one of that group of 3 that we're going to be starting with. So make sure and take action quickly, because the group will fill up fast. So you're creating scarcity. And the 12th and final step is a call to action. And in the call to action, you don't want to just say, click on the link below, or click on the link that's attached to this video. What you really want to do in your call to action is be very specific, and you want to tell them what to expect. So you're going to say, click on the link below, and you're going to, and I'm going to introduce you. You could almost use this as a bridge page. I'm going to introduce you to my mentor, Dave, and he's going to explain to you the system that he's created that I'm using that really has gotten results. So if you're looking for, and you want to go back, circle back, and repeat the original problem. So if you're looking for a way to make money online, you want to click the link below, listen to this presentation by Dave, and I expect to see you on the other side, and I look forward to working with you. So, that call to action has to be more than just click the link. You want to go into a little more specifics. You want to tell them what to expect, and you want to repeat it a couple of times. And that way you're going to get the best results for your presentation. So just to review real quickly, for those of you who are taking notes, the first step is to capture attention. The second step is to build rapport. The third step is to create credibility. The fourth step is to target the problem. The fifth step is offer a solution to the particular problem. The sixth step is to set an expectation of what they're going to learn. Seventh step is social proof. The eighth step is show the benefit. The ninth step is give an irresistible offer. The 10th step is called risk reversal. The 11th step is scarcity, and then the 12th step is a call to action. And if you use these steps, you know, it takes a little bit of planning, but you'll get better results with your videos, because what you want to do is make sure that, you know, when you're doing this, that people are going to really be walked through a process so that you can get a better result. And if you take the time to do a little bit of structuring and set an intention before you shoot a video, you're going to get better results. So, you know, I hope this helps everyone, and let us know if you have any questions. And Brian, anything to add to that?
Yeah, actually, I was just gonna, if you don't mind, I was actually gonna do just a quick kind of demonstration for people so they can see it all together in action. I actually, while you were doing that, I was kind of taking some notes, and then I wrote everything up on the board behind me here, my monster whiteboard. But I'm sure. Let's see here. Let me move my chair. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but I'll just kind of go just like a quick presentation, just following this steps, just so you guys can kind of get a ballpark of what it's like. And if you actually made a list on this, you'll actually be able to see it. But you know, what you want to do is when you start a video, you want to kind of just like get in their face. Hey, how you doing? Brian Rieger here, man. Just wanted to say, hey, this is awesome. I'm so glad you got this video. You know, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. You know, I work at home. I'm a work at home professional. I do this full time, and I absolutely love it. You know, my background is, you know, I did a lot of affiliate marketing before I decided to jump into the MLM and direct sales industry, and just absolutely doing great with it. You know, the problem I always found was that, you know, I always could do good, but I always had problems with somebody, you know, my newest member getting started and actually being able to create some results. So what I did to have a solution to that was we put together one of the best systems that you could possibly find out there. But, you know, the thing is, you're just going to have to do some work. Now, if you're ready to roll up your sleeves and actually do the work, you know, that's where you're really going to find your results, because, you know, you can come to our Facebook group and see how many people are being added on every day. Just our team is growing so fast because we are offering some of the best tools out there for you to be able to have success. So even whether you're new or you have no experience at this whatsoever, you know you know, we have the best tools that you're possibly going to be imagined. And the best part is you're going to get it all for only $25 to get started today. So I mean, you really, and you don't even have to worry about it, because we do offer a 14-day money-back guarantee. So, you know, if God forbid something happens and you say, hey, this isn't for me, don't worry, we got you covered. But you really want to get yourself going, because I'm only going to start working personally with probably 5 people, and that's it. And so if you're not in them first 5, you know, I'm sorry, you know, but I only have so much time, and, you know, I want to have a life, spend time with my wife, my kids, my brand new grandbaby. So, you know, if you're not in the next 5 people, I'm sorry, you know, you need to just get going right now. So what I need you to do is I need you to pull out your credit card right now, click the link below, and get yourself started right now, because if you're not in that 5 people, I'm telling you, I'm going to take these 5 people and we're going to absolutely blow this thing up. So grab your credit card right now, click the link below, and get yourself started. I'll see you on the other side. So just something like that, and literally just by creating the list and going down the list right in order, I was able to just throw that together off the top of my head. And believe it or not, that's what works, all right? That's the presentation that works. So if you don't have these elements in your presentation and you're missing something, you're really going to hurt yourself as far as being able to take the people watching your video and turning them into sales. And again, this works for, doesn't matter what you're selling. Doesn't matter if you're selling Empower or if you're selling widgets or you're selling cars. If you're doing video, you need to be following this blueprint. So Scott, that was an amazing thing to decide to show this to everybody tonight. So that's what I have about it. I just wanted to do a quick deal there.
Well, you know what, Brian? I give you a lot of credit, because really off the cuff, you were really very good, and you actually followed the steps. And you know what Brian really demonstrated here is it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be, you know, something that you're. I mean, I don't want you to overthink this. I just want you to be aware of, you know, what the structure of a successful presentation is. And you know, we were given this training by Dave Wood, so you know, who better than him, because I don't know of anybody that really has sold more stuff using video on the internet than Dave Wood. And you know, he really has taken the time to break this down and really give us, you know, the nuts and bolts of what a good presentation can be. And it truly does not have to be that complicated. It doesn't have to be long. As a matter of fact, you don't want your video to be much more than 2, maybe 3 minutes at the most. You want to make it quick. You know, remember, people don't have a long attention span. So, you know, there are things that you can do to really shoot a very good video, and it's not like you need fancy equipment. I mean, I've shot a lot of videos using my iPhone. I have what's called a monopod, which maybe I should just go and grab and show everybody. But it's something that you can use, and you don't need to get fancy equipment. Now, one of the things, though, that you should pay attention to when you're doing a video, and there's been some training on this, first off, shooting outside is good because it takes you out of that talking head and just being someone that's sitting in one place, and it gives you a little bit different perspective, and you'll stand out a little bit from everybody else. The other thing you want to really be careful about is your sound. And what I would suggest is if you don't have one, you should get yourself a little small lapel mic. You can use a wired one, yeah, something like that, or even one that you can hang. But the sound is important. The sound is almost more important than the picture. And I don't want to get into all the technical stuff, but just keep that in mind in the back of your, as you're shooting these videos, that you want to make sure that people hear the message, and that's something that's important. And by the way, you can go out and buy a lapel. As a matter of fact, I just ordered one. You can buy a lapel microphone for under $20 with a 20-foot cord on it. And, now you've got the picture and the sound coming together. And I would say if you're going to spend the time, like I see Will is going to be shooting some videos, I would definitely suggest making sure that your sound is tight, because that's really where more of the message comes through than anything else. So that's part of, if you're shooting videos, just keep that in mind. But I don't want you to overthink this or make this too technical, because the whole idea is get in front of a camera and just you'll get better, and the more you do, the better you'll get. So that's what you want to do here, is just make sure that you're shooting videos and putting some real estate out there on the internet, because that's important. And as we get further into this, we can do a little more training on videos and how to get some better results. But I know Brian put together a training. I don't know which section that's in our team site. And Brian,
I think it's in the inner circle now.
Okay, so anybody that has the inner circle, you want to go in there, and he's got some suggestions on ways to get maybe a little bit better ranking for your videos. But once again, the whole idea is just putting them out there and getting a presence. And when you shot a video, you can put it on your blog. And that's actually a good idea. It's a good way to get some blogging out there. Is just take a quick video and just give a quick synopsis of it. That's enough. And that also will help your rankings with your videos as you put them out there. So we just wanted to share that tonight, and just let you know that there is a structure to a successful presentation, but it doesn't have to be anything that's difficult, because like Brian just did one off the top of his head, and with a little bit of planning and really thinking about what you can do, you can get some great results with video. So as a matter of fact, that's one of the things that I am in the process of ramping up right now, is some video, and as I get it down, I'll share some of the training of things that I discover as I get results.
Yeah.
So,
and actually, Scott, let me just throw a couple things out there for the SEO side, folks. And actually, I'm gonna throw my screen share again. Couple things is you want to make sure that you're using whatever keyword you're targeting. You want to make sure you use that in the first 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds. So if you're going to target, let's say, work-at-home moms, you want to really kind of sit there and say, hey, Brian Rieger here. If you're a work-at-home mom, I want to tell you about this, okay? And then here's another little cool thing. Actually, I came into my YouTube channel here just to show you guys real quick what you can do. So if I'm targeting work-at-home moms, I'm going to take this is my channel. So you just log in, go to your channel, and you can add a channel here. So I'm going to add a channel. Let's see. Let's say we're targeting work-at-home moms. Channel work-at-home moms, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and be done there. So now when I go to put a video up, I'm going to add it to my work-at-home moms channel. So now I have keyword in the very beginning. I have work-at-home moms in my, so I'm going to use work-at-home moms in the first couple sentences or the first couple seconds. I'm going to add it to my work-at-home mom channel. And then when I do my description, so like let's say this was my work-at-home things here. I'm going to come here and, actually I hit the wrong thing, but I'm going to come here, I'm going to go to my video manager. Hold on, let me go to my video manager here. Sorry, just bear with me. I'm going to come to my video manager. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some in the description. So let me say, we'll edit this. We'll pretend like this was our work-at-home moms one here. Okay, so I'm going to edit it. and I'm going to add it to the description. I'm going to add in some, hey, you know, this video is for all you work-at-home moms, you know, and, you know, make sure I have work-at-home moms in here. Then I'm going to come to the tags, all right, and I'm going to add some tags in here, work-at-home moms, and I'm going to add, you know, so I'm going to add some tags like work-at-home moms, all right. So now I'm going to have it in my description. I'm going to put it in my title. I'm going to put it in my description. I'm going to tag it at work-at-home moms, all right, and then whatever. Okay, so now I have it in my video. You can also go into enhancements here, or I'm sorry, not enhancements. Sorry, annotations, right here, and you can add some voiceover or some video over where you could put, you know, some script over there that says work-at-home moms, just by simply adding an annotation and saying, hey, this is for all you work-at-home moms, and all that stuff. What it's doing is it's actually just enhancing. You know, don't forget, Google owns YouTube. So now what you can do is now you can pull your video link, all right, switch it over to Facebook, and upload the video directly from YouTube. So let me do this here. Hold on. So let's.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Oh,
and
pause. So like I can take the video now. Okay. So now I'll take the here. I'll get rid of this here.
You know, actually, Brian,
Try not to get too technical, but I was going to just show them how I can take the video and upload the link to YouTube.
Well, actually, though, Brian,
Facebook, I mean.
the best way to put a video on YouTube is to download it directly to YouTube.
Yeah, I'll show you. That's what I was going to show.
No, but not out of YouTube. You actually have to download it to your computer and re-upload it to.
Yeah, but no, watch. I'll show you.
Okay.
Watch, I'll show you. If you take this embedded link here, all right, copy, and then go to your Facebook. Sorry. Stuff is running slow today. You can actually embed this photo video. Come on, Slowpoke. Shoot, they took it away. There used to actually be an embedded code that you could do with that. That doesn't work anymore.
Well, one other little trick of the trade is if you're shooting a video, what you want to do is even though you can directly upload from your phone or your camera, what I would suggest is download it to your computer, retitle the file your keyword, and then upload it to YouTube, and that will act as
Did we lose Scott? We might have lost Scott. I think we lost Scott. But yeah, what he was saying is that you can actually upload it directly to your Facebook, and then use your Facebook, and then download it to YouTube from Facebook too. So now what you're doing is you're taking your video and you're really SEOing the heck out of it. And then what you can do is you can actually take your video. Here, I'll show. There's a website called Submit Express. SUMITEXPRESS.com, submitexpress.com, and you can put in the video link into there and then submit it to all the websites or all the search engines. So just a really cool way to be able to take your videos, SEO them, and really get some power rankings with it. Another thing too is YouTube's not a huge fan of video, so what a lot of people will do is they actually will shoot put every 5 or so videos, they'll create a new YouTube account, Gmail account, and create a new YouTube account, and kind of break their videos up, because nothing's worse than having 40, 50, 60 videos in a YouTube account and then having YouTube come and shut you down. So that's just another quick suggestion of what you can do also. And really, as long as the channel is relevant to the keywords, it doesn't matter as far as how many videos in there, as far as you being able to get ranking. So, you know, if you're going to start doing videos or start doing any sort of presentation, you want to just make sure you're following these 12 steps, because they're really going to hone in on the message and really help you psychologically sell better. So, you know, that's what we have for that tonight. Let's see if Scott has is going to hop on here any second. Come back. If you guys got any questions on that, feel free to hop in here and ask any questions in the group here or in the chat roll. If you, like I said before, if you're a guest, just kind of looking under the hood, kicking the tires, I mean, get started with this. It's going to be the best best $25 you ever spend, and really, I'll tell you, we are moving fast and furious, and this team is. Our goal is to create 6 to 8 new $100,000 earners over the next 6 months. So we really hope that person is you. So get started, get back with the person who invited you, click the link below, get yourself signed up, and get involved in the team and get yourself rocking for sure. Let's see here. Let's see if we got any questions. Thank you, Will. Like I said, it was off the cuff, coming up with that presentation. See Mervin hopped in with us. Welcome, Mervin. But that's all we got for tonight, guys. We're approaching the top of the hour. I'm not sure what happened with Scott. We must have lost him. Oh, Scott's back. Perfect.
I'm back.
So I was just kind of wrapping up here, telling everybody thank you, and why don't you hop out with any closing thoughts, and we'll maybe get out of here on time for once.
You know what? No, Brian, thank you for a great webinar. Of course, it always helps if you plug in your computer if you're using a laptop and the battery runs out.
True that.
I usually get a warning. This time I didn't, but as you can see, you don't have to be a technical genius to be able to make it in this business. So, you know, what I want to do is just thank you all for joining us tonight. And I know that they're going to be releasing the tickets and putting together, I believe there's going to be some special promotions for the event. You know, some special packages with tickets and DVDs and things that will help you. So, you know, watch for the announcements. I know that there's also going to be a special training for everybody who's all in tomorrow from Empower. So watch for that if you're on that list. And you know, we're here to help you. So, you know, I want you all to go out and make it a great weekend. And we will be back here next week at the same time. So we look forward to seeing you, and thank you for spending some time with us.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. And like Scott said, we'll see you next week. If you have any questions, ask on the Facebook group. That's what it's there for. So with that, everybody have a fantastic evening.